we got another problem here. This thing came from other shop with a unique issue. So it's a 2014 Equinox. And this one, while they was doing a brake service, the other place, one of the line got blast. I don't know how, because it's not that old truck. And it was blast right from top of the reservoir. Strange. We never see that. And they towed up here and we fix it, put everything back to normal. And also this car needs a wall cover top because everything is insanely leaking. So we're going to advise the other shop from where this thing came from. So if you guys do have any of the brake lines issue, it's a long job. It's not something we can do right away. You have to drop off the car. That's the first thing. If you have a brake line issue, your pedal is going all the way down. Do not drive it because you're not going to stop your car at time. And it's going to be maybe collision happens. So if you have any problems, give us a call, book your appointment. We have almost 3 cars with the same problem parked outside because in that much negative temperature, it's pretty common. So drop your inquiries onto the next car. Hey guys, so we got this another case, came from other shop. It's towed up here. You see this? That's that broken dipstick. I don't know how the other place. So this is a new one. They break it. This beautiful Honda CRV. So when it's an unprofessional services done on the car, that's what the results comes in. If you guys do have any of the messed up like this, you can give us a call, book your appointment. We'll make sure we do the professional services so not somebody else have to do this thing what we're doing right now. So this customer just go for a regular oil change, end up paying more 3-4 hours labor just to take this apart, plus on top of this new part. So whenever you go for any of your services on your car, especially if it's a German car, Japanese car, they're imported cars, if they got in unprofessional hands, you end up paying like this. So that's what it almost take 4 hours to us to take the pan down. It's a 2.4 liter bottom pan is a silver one attached to the transmission. It's not a regular pan. So it takes almost 2.5 hours just to take off the pan. We need to remove the exhaust. Then we take out the pan. Then we take out this. And then we reseal the pan. Now we're going to wait for another 2 hours to get the silicone dry before we're going to put the oil and the dipstick. So make sure your car going to be in professional hands before you're going to perform any of your car services by any other places. You can book it with us anytime. Book your appointment. On to the next car. Now you can save on your spark plug labors if you are choosing to put a new oil cooler on your 3.6 liter Dodge, which is pretty common. This engine comes in a Dodge Challenger, Charger, and Caravans and Ram 1500s. This is a rare engine in Ram 15, usually comes with a 5.7 liter, but this is 3.6, notoriously famous for a oil filter housing leak. That's what happened to this one. The customer, they noticed in the driveway when they was just park the truck or leave in the morning, they see a lot of oil and we check it out. It was a oil filter housing and we are going to replace it. By the time you're going to replace that part, if you want, you can put the spark plug at the same time with a zero cost labor. So if you have a 3.6 liter and you want to change your plugs with oil filter housing, there's no additional labor for that thing. Give us a call, book your appointment for those services. On to the next car. All right, guys, so we got one of the electric car here today, and it's here for some rattling noise or humming noise. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Customer just dropped it off in the early morning because that customer, they work in the downtown. So all our downtown customers, they mostly drop it in the early morning to our shop because we open at 8 o'clock. We are not like a regular shops. They open 9, 10 o'clock. Every day, Monday to Friday, we open at 8 o'clock. Only on Saturdays, we go for 9 to 2 o'clock. So we got this beautiful Chevy Bolt. That's 2017, I think. and they have an issue with the sound. Let's check what it is, and we'll figure it out, and we'll let customer know how much it's going to be to fix it. Come. All right, guys. So it's an electric car. You know the best part for electric car for a test drive, like you don't have to just have to concentrate to find out the noise. It's a silent car with no engine, just a motor, so we can easily see from where exactly the noise is coming, whether it's a rattling one or it's a humming noise. But I'm out of my shop right now on the drive, and I didn't hear anything. The only thing I'm hearing is just the blower motor. So I'm going to turn it off so we can exactly see what's going on with the car. To be very honest, I don't feel it's a car. It's more likely a toy I'm driving, because I have a V8, and when we start, you have to have a car like a V8. So when you start up the car in the morning, you have to wake up your neighbors. That's how my car is. So let's see how it goes. Yes. So this is a sound of a bearing. Yeah, it's a bearing sound. And I don't know which side exactly it is, but it's one of the bearing, which is frequently making this. Yeah, it's a humming sound coming on. It's not a rattling. It's a bear. It's a starting of the bearing broke down. So when it starts, it just gives you a little of the humming noise, and it keep on increasing. And by the time, if you ignore it, it vibrates like you're going in a aircraft. So that's what it's doing right now. It's just a beginning. So we'll probably lift it up and drive it to see which tire exactly this thing came out from, and then we'll go from there. Let me see what we're gonna tell to the customer about this thing, because I don't know yet. It's not confirmed which side it is. So if your car is sitting for more than 10 days in your driveway and you see the weather is like this, there is no point of jump from the other car. Do not jump start it. That's our car. It's here from almost a month and a half. We didn't start it up. Battery still shows 10 volts, both sides. This thing have two batteries. Usually the sedans have a single battery. So if your battery shows 10 volts, that doesn't mean you have to jump it up to start it up. Because if you start it up, your alternator is going to be gone. So we're going to take off the batteries, put in a charge. Make sure you're going to buy a charger if you're planning to park your car from long day. And if you park it, you have to have a charger to charge completely, then reinstall it, and then you can fire up the car. Because if I try to do like this, it's going to end up burning my alternator, which is going to cost me a couple of grand. So if you guys do have any of these problems, that's the solution. And subscribe, press the bell icon for more updates on America Auto. Thank you.